we're trying to also shed light on the Ukrainian heritage through this work. So besides all the story and about the kids, it's the first importance, of course, but for foreigners, I'm also trying to show like how rich our cultural heritage and what story our hearts bring, and what Ukrainian history like full of what events. And for example, also we want to include one great idea in the next chapters. So the Ukrainian flag, is blue and yellow, but the blue means the sky, and the yellow is the wheat. Is it right? Like the wheat.
The wheat, the sunflower, the wheat.
Yeah, the sunflowers. Yeah, I mean not the wheat, but so the blue is the sky and the yellow is the sunflowers. So I really love this idea of how to connect it with the story plot.
As in all countries that go through war, you lose certain things, like, they're bombing museums, and, you're hiding your precious culture, okay, and trying to preserve it. And this is going to be another one of the subplots about them helping to, rescue things in culture. Just anything that has to do with literally helping, hope, saving. The original concept was hope, period. It was to bring hope to these kids, and also for them not to, to be so fearful. But how could you not be fearful when, bombs are dropping over your head? The ideal of that concept is so foreign to me, and especially being a child. I mean, and I'm looking at all of this, no matter what, from a child's perspective, and what to do to bring a smile to their face. I just want them to have fun, even if it's 10 minutes, a half hour, an hour, whatever it is that can bring them out of that, pain and world, and just into another world that they can then self-create. Because as with all comic books, even when you were reading them as a kid, you started making up your own little stories, you're involved. All of a sudden, you take on the character, and then, you start making up things in your mind what the character can and can't do, what you would and wouldn't do. And I just think it's something that they can harness onto. But it's very important, starting with the subplots. Like this first plot happens to be about bringing light to the city, okay? Because I understand that they only have a few hours of electricity a day. And so I thought, that'd be a great plot. How could you really help your town? You help your town by, with the comic book, you read about it because there's an ancient history book, and, when you draw on it, it actually brings things to light. So, we try to stay on real things that are happening there within the war, but make it, it has to be, it's real, but it's not. It's like, what do I call it? I had a word for it. It was like fictional reality. It's like part fiction, part reality. You just take the stories to use as the base, to bring out. But the life story, and we can run with that one for a while, because we can make subplots within just that plot alone.